Cancer, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot, and it is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. It's a Cancer energy reading. So I use astrology, tarot cards, and oracle cards to divine weekly messages for you to give you insights into the energy that's going to most impact you over the week. So give this video a like, maybe share it on your social media profiles, and definitely subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. There's always an extended reading that I hope that you'll join me for, and those links are below, Cancerians, including the link to my Unbound membership, which I invite you to join. So there's so many benefits that you get from that, including unlimited access to those extended readings. Let's get into the astrology first. I'm going to channel a message for you and use astrology to help direct that channeled message. And then we're going to go into the cards to see what other energies and messages we pick up. The moon. Cancer, the moon is our ruling dignitary. I say our because I'm a stellium Cancerian, sun in Cancer, and a stellium in Cancer. Though I try to keep myself out of these readings, the Cancerian readings usually impact me a great deal. And our ruling dignitary is the moon. And what is happening now, as I'm recording this, is the new moon. And it's a new moon in Aries. And how is that going to impact us? Well, we have to look at all the other aspects going on in the sky and how the moon is being impacted. Now, Aries energy is the energy of new, the energy of new starts and new beginnings. The energy of unlimited energy, because it's like something that's newborn. It has a fresh start. It is pretty neutral, however, because there's a lot of other energies that are kind of convoluting the space right now. Saturn is about to conjunct Mars perfectly. We just had a conjunction with Venus. And that feels like a lot of like going over a bumpy road. It will jar people and screw up different dynamics in your life. With Venus, it'll screw up, your finances. It'll make, rough decisions happen. Stuff will come up in terms of just like people being real strict with you, or the cosmos in general being real strict with you. And then we have Mars coming up, which is sort of a check-in to see how do you behave? Why do you behave that way? And basically our integrity and our stamina. And then we have this beautiful new moon that's asking us to start over. So what are we starting over? Who we are. We're getting a reset. We are getting we're getting a cleaned slate. It may be the same slate, but it's asking us use the slate differently. And this is really, I want to tell you guys, especially for Cancerians, this energy is really the beginning of that clean slate. Let's wait later on until we reach our other large moon phase, which is the full moon that's coming up in 2 weeks, to culminate this energy, this Libra, that will be in Libra, and really be able to dispose of and get away with whatever we've picked up. Think of it as dharma coming in from a past life. This is all the old stuff that we're fixing up. And yes, we're allowed to order all that new stuff. We're allowed to welcome it in, and we should. Because by the time it comes in, we'll be able to have all that other stuff cleared. And there is stuff to clear. Because Saturn's making it rough. It's making it bumpy. And the conjunction between Neptune and Jupiter, not really making it easier, because it's just all about delusion. It's like delusion meets reality. And how does that make us all feel? Really, really defensive. It's like being woken out of a sleep when you're really tired. It's like a bear. It's like, don't wake the bear. But that's how a lot of us are being impacted. Maybe not in every aspect of our lives, but a feeling of, being shaken awake when we didn't really want to be, when it was just better and we were having like a great dream, and then we're shaken awake and reminded, no, you got to get to work at 5 a.m. today. And that's grumbly, and that's angry. And why would that happen? To test you. Oh, we're being tested. to test to see how we react to things, to test to see how mature we've become, and can we take responsibility for our emotions and for our behavior. And if we get tested, can the universe break our faith? Because true faith is based on not what you have in your hands, but what you know is possible. So let's get into the cards. Cancer. Spirit has a plan. Saturn is square to the nodes. And of course, this is the nodes of the moon. You are being told that you're about to come in face-to-face contact with your fate. Spirit has always had this destiny in store for you. And you will be blindsided by it, because it's not something that is something you can be consciously aware of. But I know for a fact that you've been getting lots of dreams, and you've been seeing lots of symbology, and things have been really sticking out to you that you probably even think is very odd, or you've been easily distracted by needing to say something or do something or act on something. Distracted to the point of distraction, maybe. You are about to come into the realization of your life. The factualization, the actualization of what God intended for you. He's always wanted to give this to you. He's always asked you to do this. And this is going to be right across the board. Many different things, many different professions, many different reasons for being alive. But it's going to become very clear to you. So this card is saying, Cancerians, Spirit has a plan. And he's telling it straight to you now. Truth transcends illusion. That means that you have been protected. Yes. There has been a lot of halts in your life. There's been a lot of denial. There's been a lot of, why aren't even people seeing me? What is wrong? Why can't people even recognize me? Why do they keep letting this happen to me? Or blah, 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 blah. Because God has been keeping you veiled. The world wasn't right, and the world wasn't ready, or your environment wasn't right, your environment wasn't ready, right? You're part of a greater purpose. I'm not saying everybody out there, Cancerian, you're the next Messiah. I'm saying this is really what your life is opening up to, right? And now it's going to be revealed to you. Transformation is beautiful, and there you go. You're moving out of one aspect of your life, and you're moving into another. Think of like the World card. There is a dynamic in your life that's about to end, and there's a new one that's about to begin. And this is also transformative energy. I have two transformative energies in front of me. Dragonfly totem and butterfly totem are both about you start as one thing and then you become something else with wings. You become a higher state of yourself that's that has the ability to fly and also is seen. You know, the larva stage, caterpillars we see, but they're actually a lot harder to pick out. And the larva of a dragonfly, we don't see. You have to dig for them. They're underwater, I think. But God, Spirit, has always intended for you to be that creature with wings. You know, and the frustration that you've been feeling lately is the breakdown in the cocoon. It's the breakdown before the rise. And it had to happen. And this is not going to be a painless, it was never meant to be a painless process. And yeah, some of you could have been going through this for the past 20 years. Yeah, I have 2, 2 in front of me. I have 1, 1 in front of me. This is a blessing that's always been waiting for you. And it's hard. I've been seeing that there's this, I think it's a TikTok video or I don't know, Instagram video, something where it's going around. A lot of people have versions of it. People, there's like a band and striking the rhythm, and there's a group leader. You know, the funk is playing, and it's like this person getting ready, and he goes to turn around to start singing, and Spirit's like, oh, not yet. And then he's like, okay, all right, so I'll wait a little longer. And then he thinks it's time to come in. Oh, not yet. Okay, and then I keep singing. I'm trying to, and oh, not yet. And it's like we want it, don't we? We want it because we can taste it. Do you know why we can taste it? Because it's already real. Because we already have it. And constantly asking the universe for proof is the ultimate denial and lack of faith. So you just go about your business in your everyday and know it's mine. That's real courage. Oh, God, it almost shook me. Take the lead. On a metacultural scale, there's a leader that's emerging. And they may be Cancerian. But this is also you in your own personal space, your own environment, your own community, now becoming a leader, transcending, get your wings, lifting up, being lifted up, becoming a leader, being tapped by Spirit to take the lead about something. And it's a lead through your faith and your example and who you are and what you embody. You're being asked to, and you're going to do it. This is legitimately Spirit's blessing. So let's get into what's the truth. I'd like to know, Dragonfly Spirit, what is this truth that's coming out? Can you explain this? Got something to do with the past. Partnerships and alliances. Got something to do with the past. Somebody or something or some group that you wanted to connect with or tried to connect with. Maybe have wanted to for a very long time. Truth transcends illusion. What is the truth coming out though? Suffering and silence and challenges and obstacles. I think there was, okay, so this relates to, the hit after hit you've been taking and nobody's been seeing. Nobody's been looking. It's almost like the obstacles and challenges are that you've been left in silence, and it feels to you like nobody gives a damn and nobody's paying attention, that you've got all this to deal with. Or that you feel like these obstacles or challenges or whatever it is, and it could have something to do with your own character. The suffering has to do with really not knowing or needing help and not getting it and not understanding and having to suffer without anybody really coming to your rescue or, really coming to your aid or help. Partnerships and alliances is almost like you haven't seen help for years. Maybe you haven't gotten help for years. Right? Or you haven't felt the support of somebody else for years, and that's really hard for you. You're out in front. You're the leader. You're so far ahead you think you're behind. Truth transcends illusion. God, can you just tell me a little bit more about... This could even be about being revealed or you finally talking about different obstacles and challenges that you feel you've had to keep to yourself because they would not have been accepted by whatever group you wanted to be a part of. And this is you taking a real lead and actually saying something. What is this truth transcends illusion? I would really like to know. Okay. What do you need to tell me, cards? Oh. Confidence is your key to success, and nothing will come of this situation. The suffering and the sadness, where you think you've been completely overlooked or left behind. Nope. It's stupid. It's actually an illusion. It's crap. That's not your destiny. Confirmed. Confidence is your key to success, Leo. Where do you get your confidence from? Spirit, faith. I got to get these details though. What is this truth? What is coming out? Spirit, please tell me what is coming out. Truth transcends illusion. This is a Queen of Swords, a strategist, a female air sign. What is coming out? She sees something very clearly, a relationship very clearly, passions very clearly, marriage very clearly, discussing marriage very clearly, discussing. It's like almost like somebody either choosing you or supporting you or trying to find a way forward for you. This is a woman. So if you're looking to work with somebody, it is legitimately to work with a woman who is an air sign, who, and it could have been partnership issues. So whatever this partnership is, whether this person is your best friend, your business partner, or your lover, this is definitely somebody who is integral to you being able to figure out how to be happy. She's a master. She's a good communicator. Maybe this is also what it is. Communication's coming through. Okay. But what about, I still want more. What is their divine purpose? Nine of Pentacles, being single. Or money, opportunity that you've worked for coming to you. You've worked for this. You shouldn't give it up. And whatever you stand to lose, I have to tell you this. Whatever you stand to lose, don't lose heart. Because ultimately, Cancerians, this week is the leg right before you win. And that's always the toughest because we're exhausted. Don't give up. A little bit in the future, just right over the corner. Your bountifulness, what you worked for, you're going to get rewarded. I know, you can't even see it. That's because when you're at the pinnacle, you can't see over it. It's blocking your view. You just have to keep going up. There's no other choice. You've come too far to only come this far. I am blessed and timeless earth. We've been getting these two cards a lot. And I am blessed is really about spirit coming through. Yeah, I'm going to read this to you. A circumstance or situation in your life that seems unfair to you may actually be a blessing in disguise, and that's the truth that's transcending the illusion. You're now starting to see how you were protected. A natural state of balance, which is timeless earth, exists in our world. The universal principle of complementary opposites known as yin and yang, interwoven with the universal law of cause and effect. Keep all in life in perfect balance. Though frustrating, the present circumstance is steering you toward a higher purpose. And what unfolds from this is a feeling of fulfillment and happiness. At present, you cannot see the blessing, so you must be patient. Something beautiful will soon manifest. You've got Spirit has a plan, and Stag, take the lead. It's being handed to you. Surrender any feeling of resentment or frustration and trust. All is unfolding in the most perfect way for you and those around you. Plant little seeds of love and faith now, and you will reap a blessed harvest in the months to come. Let's go to tarot, because I can't wait to dig deeper. I'll see you guys there.